Testing, testing, testing.
How was I? I want to peg it. I want it to
Test, test, test. Seem pretty even.
sound good. I actually like us not sitting beside each other.
I think it works. No one's hearing us, right? Yeah. Okay. Good evening and welcome to A.R. Simpkins Memorial Field. J. Max Hurley joined by Tony Payne this evening, where we have the visiting Mount Union Trojans taking on the Juniata Valley Hornets. We are just under 2 minutes here before kickoff. Captains head to the center of the field for the coin toss. Beautiful evening for football here at Juniata Valley.
We're hoping the regular crowd starts to find Hornet TV 2.0 and start to filter in.
That is the hope, so please share this out and
subscribe.
Subscribe quickly. This is a temporary solution. We are not giving up hope on the original Hornet TV channel. So if you see anything on social media, anything at all, be sure to share posts, do whatever that social media post is asking you to do in the hopes that YouTube will allow Hornet TV, the original Hornet TV, to come back.
So, J. Max, we won the toss and deferred, so Mount Union will be getting the ball.
Tough matchup for the Hornets this evening. 2-4 on the season. Mount Union comes in, I believe, with their only loss coming at the hands of Mo Valley. Juniata Valley lost to Mo Valley pretty handily.
That's a mistake.
Little new and improved look here at Juniata Valley. We have play clocks in each end zone, both in the north and the south end zone. Had to get that in there before kickoff. Zach Dick set to kick for the Hornets. Nasir Collins back deep to receive for the Trojans. And number 4, Kazion Scott.
I think our faithful listeners are noticed. I'm sitting close to the scorekeeper, and they shut the beeps off, so that shouldn't be a distraction for people listening or watching on TV.
And we are underway. A little short kick from Dick. It'll be picked up by Collins at the 20, or inside the 20. He comes across the 20. He's being chased. Almost a block in the back, and there comes the flag. Nasir Collins makes a nice makes a nice move over there on the far sideline, but it will be coming back. We do have an official mic. I got to remember to unmute that. Here we go.
During the return, illegal block in the back, return team number 56, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
I'm not sure how that sounded at home, but in my ears, that sounded beautiful.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Start about the 10-yard line, maybe?
Looks like it. First and 10 from the 10. That's where the Trojan offense will have the ball to start their first drive.
Now, Jay, I know it's only been 2 weeks, but are we north and south, or are we east and west end zones?
North and south.
Okay.
North and south.
Short-term / long-term memory. Keep going.
Well, I won't point out the fact I said that before the opening kick, but that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention.
And as we're not paying attention to the game, we have a nice defensive play here to start. That's Nasir Collins on the carry. I have to say, it's a little foreign to me to be saying Nasir Collins. He did go by Nas. I did teach Nas when he was a eighth grader down at Mount Union. When I student taught there, he went by Nas, good kid. And he's going to get the pitch here. He's trying to find the edge, and he gets around the edge a little bit, and then he comes sliding down. I'm assuming that field is going to be somewhat of an issue. Lots of rain here. It would drain pretty well, but We've had a lot of water to drain over the last 2 days of no rain. After about 10 days of rain, we'll gain about 4. It's the 3rd and 8. Hobbs with the man to his right. That's Ryan to his right. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to look for the pass. Almost a awkward block there, and he gets it out to his running back, Collins. He makes a man miss, and no, he's out of bounds, pushed out of bounds. Nice pass there from Hobbs. Big gain on the play. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line now. Definitely disappointing there for the Hornets. Get a good stop on 1st down, a short gain on 2nd down. You have a 3rd and long, hoping for a quick 3 and out to start the game, but Trojan offense able to get a big play there. Hobbs is going to hand the ball off to Collins once again. He looks to make a cut. He's running over somebody. He's hit hard. Gain about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's really patient on that run.
You can almost see, too, he slowed down. I shouldn't say that. He slowed down slower than he did on that first cut when he slipped on the last 2nd down play.
Hornets were caught off guard there.
That is Ryan with it. He's brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Third and short now for the Trojan offense. 3 men out here to the near side. Lone man to the far side. Ryan in the backfield with Hobbs. Oh, almost a false start there on Collins, but they did not see it. Nice pass. It's high, and it will be brought in by
nice
Wyrick.
Catch. Really nice catch.
Nice catch indeed. He steps out of bounds right inside the 45 to the 44. He's wide open there.
Yeah, and I even think that ball may have got tipped at the line.
I missed the replay behind me as Collins gets the toss. Makes a couple men miss. He tries to bounce to the outside, and there he goes inside the 30.
Oh, what a move.
What a move indeed. And he's pushed out down inside the 5. What a run by Collins. Brought down inside the 1. Not saying they won't mix it up here, but look for number 11 to get the ball once again. Under center is Hobbs. Ryan right behind him. And he'll get the handoff, and he's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. So with 8:52 here on the clock in the first quarter, we have our first points put on the board by the Mount Union Trojans.
They made that look easy.
Very easy. A couple 3rd down conversions there. Hornets were able to stop the run there on like 1st and 2nd down. And then they passed for 2 straight 3rd down conversions, and that was it. This is number 26, Mason Swanger. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Could be Swanger.
Should be Swanger. We had this conversation maybe twice. So 7-0 our score. You can see on the Hornet TV score bug, the word that was eluding me 2 weeks ago. Really nice looking too, with the game clock and play clock on it. Down and distance as well. Little Hornet TV logo. records and everything. I guess I could look at the records, make sure I said the right records. That's impressive. Shout out to Hornet TV and their crew, getting everything set up after the, I should say, banning of Hornet TV, the original channel, I guess. Once again, we'd appreciate it if you get this video out to people you know that would like to watch.
How many are watching now, Jay?
Well, I don't have that number anywhere. I have a lot of things out here to look at. I don't see any viewer numbers. It might be inside there with the producers.
We did talk to the IT person here, Mr. Payne, about when we're going to have the ability to put the first down yellow line on the field. All he could say is it's coming. Probably means 20 years.
And if we are still calling these games in 20 years, I would love to see it. As Wyrick is set to kick. Gets a short kickoff, takes a nice bounce, and it gets by Hoover. He picks it up down around the 12, and he's looking at a lot of Trojans. He does make 2 miss and gains a couple, but he'll be brought down at the 15. So better starting field position for the Hornets than the Trojans, so we'll see what they can do here on offense. Not sure how you feel about this, Tony, but it feels like I haven't called a game in about a year. I feel very rusty at this evening.
Yeah.
So the Hornet offense, they come set and then move into a different formation here. A lot of movement. That is Williams at quarterback. QB sneaker the whole way, and he doesn't have anything.
You know, he moved the running back over to his right side, and then when he got the ball, he looked as though he should have been on his left side.
Not what you want to see on your very first play from scrimmage, if that is the case. 2nd and 11. Two men on the far side, 2 men on the near side. Williams at quarterback. Man in motion is Hoover. Williams looks to pass. He throws it. It's short-armed. Of course, he is hit as well. Feels like it's been long enough I had to memorize our jersey numbers to our names again. This is fascinating. A little very professional production by the crew and subpar performance so far by the commentators. At least I'll take credit for that issue. 3rd down now. Williams looks to pass. He's got to get rid of it, and he does. It's tipped and intercepted. That's Ryan. He'll slide down really on his own. After the interception, they'll mark him down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from there with a 7-point lead. 7:51 on the clock.
You want to talk about an unprofessional broadcast? My reaction to that was not words, it was a gasp.
Well, let's hope we don't have too many of those this evening. Definitely don't like the looks of our first 2 drives here, both on the offense and defense for the Hornets. They have another chance here on defense, though. Hobbs will hand the ball off to Ryan, who just made the interception. And he'll push his way through for a gain of about 6. Nice run there from Ryan. Second and 4 now. You know, if it's working, like I always say, just keep going back to it. They need to run the ball here if you're a Trojan fan. Of course, they've had success through the air, too. Ryan gets it. He bounces outside. He gets the edge. He'll have a 1st down inside the 20. And he's brought down. Nice gain on the play. 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10, ball spot at the 17. Collins is going to get the pitch. His hold will run through, and then he's hit hard.
Did his helmet come off?
His helmet came off. Wow. His helmet ends up down around the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 14. Hard hit there. He appears to be just fine. He'll have to go off for a play. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 now. Ryan lined up to the right of Hobbs. 2 men on the far side, 2 men in here on the near side. Ryan will get the handoff. He's met in the backfield, being held onto and eventually brought down.
Good defensive play there.
Hornets are able to bring him down in the backfield. Ball will be right around the 16-yard line. Bring us to a 3rd and 9. This is the third down play for the Trojan offense. They are 2 for 2 on their conversions thus far. See, I feel like I made up for some of my mistakes earlier on in the broadcast by saying thus.
I'm watching the clock operator. He's really struggling without these beeps.
Pass play here, bobbled. His feet never moved.
I'm not sure how they're keeping the clock running, but.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Brings up a 4th down, I believe.
4th and 4. Last play was definitely close, but his feet didn't move, and I do think he did have possession. Definitely didn't look great from up here, but his feet never moved. So 4th down now. 4th and 4, 5 to play here in the first quarter. Big play for the Hornet defense. They can't afford to go down 2 scores here. There's the pass. They bring the pressure. It's tipped and incomplete. Nice play there from the Hornets. Great play call for the defense there.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 men came untouched there.
But enough pressure. There was no one even open in the end zone anyhow. So good on the Hornets defense. And now their offense will have it. 1st and 10. Direct snap.
There's just not
to
much
Hoover,
there.
And there is not much there. They'll spot him down at the 14. Well, the near side official has him at the 13 or 14. Sorry. High snap, and he's going to get it, but he's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line. No, you are not watching the game from a couple weeks ago. This is a new broadcast. Similar issue though. 3rd and long now. Ball spotted back at the 5, 3rd and 16. Williams with Hoover behind him. He will fake the handoff. Nice play action there. He gets it out to Neary.
Oh,
he makes a man miss. He's got 1 man to beat. He is going to get hit and brought down, but not after a great play and a 36-yard pickup for Anthony Neary. Nice cut to the inside of the field there to make the corner miss. Then he's brought down after he crosses the 40 to about the 41. 1st and 10 from there.
Now, I did see one of the injured Hornets down here on crutches running down the sideline with both crutches in the air.
That is interesting. Maybe when we get the lines on the field for the 1st down marker, we'll also have a sideline reporter who could probably just walk over and ask. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Williams goes in with the play call.
So they're far side end. They'll bump him down to D tackle. They'll take 75 out. They'll bring us 3 tech. He'll come down to 2. far side, defense then will play 2.
Tight formation here. Williams under center. Hoover in the backfield. Hoover will get the pitch on the left side. Good penetration from the Trojan defense. Hoover is not quite able to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose about a half yard to a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 8. We'll see where they spot him. 3rd and 8, we'll call it. We'll roll under 2 minutes to play here for our next snap. Of course, as the Hornets rush to the line and probably get the ball off before our 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Williams is going to look to pass.
Didn't even look. He needs to see that receiver before he throws that ball.
Some form of miscommunication there, because
yeah,
didn't have any idea where anybody was running. Receivers didn't run the right routes. Doesn't really matter. Brings up a 4th and 8. Back deep to punt for the Hornets is number 44, Zach Dick. That is Kazion Scott and Nasir Collins back deep to receive for the Trojans. They line up inside their own 25-yard line. Dick stands on his own 30. Low snap. Dick gets it off the ground. Gets off a nice punt.
All right, good punt, right out of bounds.
And a smart decision there. Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you want Scott or Collins to have the ball in their hands in the open field like that. Not saying that was an intentional decision, but if it was good execution. And Trojans will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. So Hobbs will line up with Ryan to his left and Collins behind him.
He moved.
And he did.
Motion.
Flag on the play graphic. That's unbelievable.
75-yard penalty remains, 1st down.
Not quite as clear that time. Hopefully that's a one-off. So it'll be 1st and 15 now. Hornets are getting some players off the field. They'll get off in plenty of time. Similar formation for the Trojans. Ryan on the right side this time. Collins going to get the handoff. A lot of room down here to run. Nice pursuit there from Rand. Hit hard again. He won't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage, I don't believe. I'll tell you one thing, Collins has already shown that he's an unbelievable runner, but he really stays up, and he's gotten hit hard twice already just by kind of staying on his feet but being held by his foot or his leg. Ball at the 21-yard line. 2nd and a long 10 or short 11. Hobbs will pitch it to Collins. He's going to get the edge. Missed tackle there on the far sideline. Another broken tackle.
Oh.
Nice run there from Collins. Can't say anything bad about that. He'll have the 1st down and more as he nears the 50-yard line. They'll spot him down around the 48.
Tackling was not the best there. They got to wrap him up. All they were doing was trying to knock him over, and he's got this stature that's not going to work.
Listed at 5'8", 160. See if he gets the ball here again, and it's a fake pitch and then hand it off to Ryan.
Nice little counter play.
Second and 7 now.
They may be content to let this quarter run out. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Trojans will lead 7-0 over the Hornets. They are trying to put together another scoring drive here, and they will start off the second quarter with a 2nd and 7. Once again, I'd like to thank you for joining us here on Hornet TV 2.0. I am being told that we are not back. This is not the permanent home for Hornet TV and Hornet Sports. This is only temporary. It might be a long process, but we were trying to get the original channel back.
Got any numbers yet on how many we got watching?
I do not. That's going to have to come from a producer inside, in the truck, I should say. I'd like to take a moment here and talk about our next broadcast. Hornet TV will be producing the Monday night volleyball game versus Bellwood, the Tuesday night volleyball game, or I should say match, I guess, versus Glendale. And next Friday night, the Hornet football team will take on Kerwinsville. That is homecoming next Friday, October 11th.
262 viewers. Is that what I'm seeing?
If that's accurate, that's pretty darn good. I will say in the past, we have been picking up a lot of, when we're playing Mount Union, we do pick up a lot of views. Community down there, they're aware of Hornet TV. Not sure if that still is true, hard to say. So to start the second quarter here, the Trojans will have it, 2nd and 7. Looks like Collins is having some issue there.
So J-Max, you're arguably, I don't know how many games you broadcasted. I've helped broadcast a couple, 3, 4, 5. 2 helmets off already, which I don't know that I remember seeing during a play helmets come off at all.
I can't remember. Not like we've seen tonight, that's for sure. Nice hit there from Hoover. Nice patience from Collins, but nothing was opening up for him there. There's just nowhere for him to go. He's brought down for short loss. Ball will be spotted right at the 50-yard line. That's another thing. If we had a truck, you know, full of people and statisticians and everything, they could bring up like, oh, back in the game in 2019, so-and-so came in here and played and they lost 3 helmets during the game.
If that's a stat they track.
Well, we might have to start if we ever have a truck. Hobbs looks to pass here on 3rd.
He's got a guy wide open.
And he throws it.
Underthrown.
Underthrown. It's caught.
Unbelievable.
Julian Wyrick catches the punt. I mean, that's a punt down there at that point. It's a Hail Mary type throw. And somehow the Trojans come down with it.
Definitely had the height advantage on the defensive backs, but
he did. But the defense there should have the they had the position on the field that.
And that's a case where, I mean, you can't, you know, heat of the moment, but drag him down. That's a 15-yard penalty instead of a 35-yard completion.
Right. So instead, it's 1st and 10. Ryan's going to get it. He goes to the far side. He'll be hit and brought down inbounds. See where they spot him here. I believe that was a 35-yard pitch and catch. I'm not quite sure exactly. I think they had them spotted back here at the 50. Ryan gains 4 there. It's 2nd and 6. Hobbs keeps it. He'll be brought down inside the 5. 1st and goal now. Thank you to the Hornet TV crew. I can now see the viewership numbers. I'm sure you guys can in there as well, but first and goal from the 3. Trojans are looking to go up 2 scores here early in the first half. And we have a touchdown.
Number 44, Ryan on the carry again for the Trojans. He takes it in. Will not leave the touchdown.
Tough series for the Hornet defense there. Swanger set the kick. Low snap, and the kick is no good. Bad snap there. Porter didn't have a chance to get that one down right, so it'll be 13-0 our score as the Hornets get the ball back with about 9.5 to play here in the first half.
Shout out to all the archery hunters going out tomorrow morning. Stay safe. And if you didn't know it was the first day of archery, well, now you do.
Should be a good morning for it. Beautiful evening here for football.
Yeah, if you got some friends out there that usually watch the game and you don't know if they're watching, shoot them a text. Tell them it's Hornet TV 2.0 is the name.
We do believe it should come up if you're just searching Hornet TV. Of course, who am I to tell you because you're already watching? But make sure everyone that typically watches has access to it. Like we said before, this is only temporary.
We hope.
I'm going to be confident. Now,
You still should subscribe, though, just so you got it right there at your fingertips.
Absolutely. Wyrick set to kick. Hoover, and I believe that is Hess. Back deep to receive. Shorter kick, it'll bounce right inside the 25, picked up by...
Got a good head of steam.
Picked up by Hess there. Great head of steam. Down across the 50. Nice return there from the Hornet. Just what the Hornet needed there. 1st and 10 now inside Trojan territory. Nice catch there from the official. Not sure if anybody else saw that. Just a nice one-handed snag there. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Williams with Hoover in the backfield. Williams looks to pass. He's got to get rid of it. He's hit. Almost intercepted. Boy, that's dangerous.
That could have been a pick 6 right there.
Looking here now, we're at 112 live viewers. And so far, we're up over 300 total views based on the numbers we're seeing here. Definitely a little lower than normal, to be expected, but honestly, much more impressive than I thought we'd see. Williams with Hoover in the backfield, 2 men on the far side, 2 on the near side. It's going to be handed off, and no, it's not. What a fake. And it should have been caught by Dick, but we have a flag here on the backside. I did not see anything, but I would have to guess it's going to be an illegal man downfield based on the position of that flag. Boy, had me faked on that handoff. Or should I say fake handoff?
Downfield, offense number 56. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
My apologies there, not to get the official mic on soon enough. Don't blame the crew. That is a commentator issue out here. So after that penalty is declined, it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Williams will fake the handoff once again, rolls to his right, really nothing open. He has a man here right around the first down marker, and it's going to be tipped. Anthony Neary, I believe, is the intended receiver there. He was open for a moment, maybe not even enough to get a pitch and catch in, but I'll bring up a 4th and 10 now. Hornets will have to punt once again. So after the great return from Hess, we'll now have a punt from Dick. He'll stand on the 40-yard line. Collins, and I believe that's still Scott back. Yes, it is still Scott. They line up inside their own 15. Good snap. Dick has plenty of time, gets a nice punt off. Scott will get it inside the 15, and now this is where it gets dangerous. Good coverage so far for the Hornets, and they'll bring him down right around the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Trojans. Collins with it. He gets the outside, not quite.
He's slippery. Best way to describe him.
Tough runner. Nice gain there. No, I have to say, I didn't think I'd noticed the lack of beeping from the scorer, the control box in there, but I kind of miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know I would miss it. Didn't know it was even a thing, but
yeah, like I said, I'm watching the clock operator and it's driving him crazy.
2nd and 3. Ryan gets it. Nice containment from the Hornets. He reverses field. A couple Hornets there gave up on the play. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard not to notice that. So after what could have been a loss on the play, he'll have enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they had him hemmed in there and to no avail.
You look at that replay, just about every man on that defense let up.
Hornets haven't demonstrated any kind of ability to stop the run yet. Couple plays here and there, but they're getting the edge. Mount Union's getting the edge pretty easy.
Ryan in the backfield. It's going to be a pass. Hobbs. Nope, he's going to keep it. Nothing doing for him there. Ball at the 35-yard line. Yeah, and the few times that the Hornet defense they've been able to stop the run, Trojans turn around and get a big gain through the air.
Right.
You know, it's hard to defend that even when there are obvious passing downs. I mean, they're able to spread the ball out or spread the field out pretty well. Haven't seen too much from Hobbs in terms of his arm, but pretty accurate so far. He sends Collins in motion, and Collins will get it. He has a hole in the middle of the field. He makes a couple men miss, and there's no one that's going to catch him. He's down inside the 20, inside the 10, and he'll walk into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown. 6:54 left to play in the first half. The Hornets are down by 3 scores.
on the low side of the upright.
I'll take our score to 20-0. My apologies there for being quiet, trying to get some people tuned in here. Phone's starting to blow up a little bit about not being able to find the game.
I might be happy if a couple people that text me don't find the game. Now, I'm sure if they are watching the game, I'll definitely get a text.
So after the Trojans put some more points up on the board, they will kick off to the Hornets once again. Wyrick will do the kicking. Hoover and Hess back to receive. Hess had the good return there on the last kick. Hornets then did not gain a yard on offense. They both line up at their own 15-yard line. They both shift up to the 20. Wyrick is set to kick. Almost an offsides there from the kicking team. Hoover gets it with a full head of steam. Has a nice hole to run through. He is brought down, but not before he gets to the 40-yard line. Good blocking there for the special teams of the Hornets. Rand at quarterback now. He will hand the ball off to Hoover, has a room to run, lowers his shoulder, runs over a man. That's Collins on the defense. Hard run there from Hoover. Wow.
You'll think twice about coming up there and squaring up against him next time. He looks a little shaken there in the back.
Rand looks to pass, and it comes out. Loss of about 6. Ball's right at the 50-yard line. And incomplete. Hornet crowd a little uneasy here. I'm not sure if you heard that at home, but I'll tell you one thing I heard here. But they have a point. First down run for 15 or 16 yards and back-to-back pass plays that have ended up losing 6. 3rd and long now.
Coach Bill Klaus would still have been running that play.
Man in motion for the Hornets. It's going to be a fake pitch. Rand looks, he throws it. Nice throw there. Only problem is there's a lot of yards. Almost a late push out of bounds there. Not quite, I guess. That was Neary on the reception. Just nothing open down the field for Rand to throw to. He did have time there on the rollout. Got a nice pass off to Neary. Dick set to punt. He stands on his own 40. Collins and Scott back deep to receive. Nice snap. Dick has time, gets off a pretty punt.
That's his best punt.
Scott gets it backpedaling inside the 5.
Little block in the back.
He makes a couple men miss, and he's going to go to the far side, and that's trouble for the Hornets. He only has the punter to beat right now, and Dick will get him out of bounds between Dick and Neary. Beautiful punt, negated by the wonderful return there from Scott.
I believe that's called out-kicking your coverage.
That would be the perfect case of that for sure. That kick. Dick stood right around his own 45 and got that off. It was down inside the 5. And then Scott brings it back out to the 39. Just a frustrating plays here for the Hornets as they have 12 men on the field. They get that extra man off in a hurry. Hobbs with it. He hands the ball off to Ryan. He's trying to get the far side. He's not going to get the far side. He's pushed out of bounds after a gain of about a yard. Second and 9 now. Wouldn't be surprised if the Trojans really take their time now. Not that they were in a hurry before, but.
Well, they need to run a play to get the clock rolling, so.
Not sure how it looks at home, but having a play clock here is kind of nice. Scott in motion. He's going to get the handoff. Now that's a good defensive play there from the Hornets. They swarm around him and bring him down for a loss of 3. Should bring up a 3rd and 12. Now the last 3rd and long play that the Trojans had, they ended up with a 35-yard pitch and catch. Three men on the far side, lone man on the near side. Hobbs will look to pass. He has some room to run. Good chase from the Hornets, and even better pass deflection from Anthony Neary. Collins was open there, briefly open. He was not wide open by any means, and Neary with the pursuit to knock that ball incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down.
See their punt team here.
Well, if this is their punt team, there's only 2 substitutions. Their quarterback, and I'm not sure, that's some lineman.
They got this. They got 3 guys out here.
Yeah, this is interesting. But it will be a punt. That's Smith, and he muffs it but falls back on it. He'll gain 1 on the muff.
Yeah, if their coaches saw that, there was 3 guys out here with one defender.
I was actually not expecting the punt when we saw that. If they don't have some form of audible in place for that, they need to put one in. Definitely not tonight, though. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. 3 men go out to the far side. Lone man here on the near side is Hoover. Hoover in the backfield with Williams back at quarterback. Pump fake, nothing open. He's trying to look for some room. The smart thing to do there would be to get rid of that ball. I know he's trying to make something happen there, but there's just no chance on that scramble. He'll lose a bunch. It'll be 2nd down from the 30-yard line now. 2nd and 15 with just 4 to play here in the first half. Hornets trail by 20. Williams takes a snap. He will fake the handoff. He's rolling to his right. He's looking downfield. Nothing doing for him there. It'll be incomplete. If you have anybody that you know that's looking to find this game but are having difficulties, my recommendation is to look up Hornet football versus Mount Union. It shows right up. I did try looking up Hornet TV 2.0. Hornet TV couldn't get it to show up. up to 130 current viewers and 430 total views so far. Once again, I'd like to thank the Hornet TV crew for having us call this game and putting on an amazing broadcast as Williams looks to pass. Man open on the near side was Hoover. That pass deflected at the line. Bring up 4th down, and here comes the punt team.
Yeah, I'm a little confused myself. We had that nice run up the middle, and I don't know that we've gone back to a run since then.
I don't believe we have. Little sense of panic here, being down by 3 scores, I'm sure.
Yeah, but there's not a, you're not going to get a 20-point touchdown, so you're going to need, you got the rest of the game to try to get some stuff done.
Exactly, as Dick's punt will roll inside the 30, and we'll be down somewhere around the 28-yard line. Another nice punt there from Zach Dick. A little bit different from his last. That one's a little bit more of a low line drive, shorter one that got a nice bounce. Trojans will have it now, 1st and 10.
Now, you know, we were talking about them taking some time off the clock. I bet they're going to try to go for the jugular right here. I know I would be.
I would also be.
Coach.
Just over 3 to play here. Still have three timeouts. Collins in the backfield. Hobbs under center. Handoff is to Ryan. He's hit immediately, but not wrapped up and brought down. Excuse me. Will eventually be pushed out of bounds on the far side. About the 34-yard line. 2nd and 4. Once again, on this channel, most likely, hopefully not, Hornet production crew will be bringing you the volleyball match between Juniata Valley and Bellwood on Monday, first Glendale on Tuesday, and then again back here at A.R. Simpkins Memorial Field next Friday night for homecoming versus Kerwinsville. As Hobbs fakes the handoff and he'll keep it himself. He's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Seen a lot of that from the Hornet defense, but a few times we've seen the Trojans break a few tackles, poor tackling on the Hornets. Wrapped up the quarterback that time, though, 3rd and 4. Third and 4. Collins in the backfield. Scott here on the near side. Collins is going to get the pitch. He has a lead blocker out in front. Some room to run. He'll have a 1st down and then some. We brought down across the 40. See where they spot him here. Looks like it's going to be at the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. First and 10. Hobbs is back to pass and hit. Wow.
That caught me by surprise.
Same here. I mean, it almost looked like he didn't even know they were right in front of him. Unless he just decided to take that. There was nothing but a guttural reaction there for me.
I just laughed.
2nd and 19 now.
It was like office linebacker commercial. It's like he was there, then he wasn't.
That is Ryan in the backfield. Another pass there. Scott has it. There's interference.
Like a little bit of holding.
Holding interference here down the field as Scott makes too many men miss. He has one man to beat, and he beats him, and he's going to be into the end zone. I mean, the problem I have with that play, though, is there's a wide receiver blocking downfield before that ball was caught. a long time before that ball was caught, and that defender would have had a shot there. I mean,
I didn't see it. You must have been looking at him because I did see it.
And I just
right
saw
after,
it.
I looked at it right after he caught the ball, and he was already on the ground.
Right, and checking out the replay there, that was the case. Now, again, Hornets have been tackling very poor, so that might not change anything, but definitely frustrating to see that as the Trojans go up now by 4 scores, 26-0 before the point after attempt. Awful snap, but it gets there, and it is
Wide left and low.
left and low under the high side.
You got to wonder why they're not going for 2 here in one of these touchdowns. But I mean, you know.
Well, maybe they feel confident. This is my reasoning. Maybe they feel confident in some 2-point conversion plays, but not so confident on these extra points because they have not looked great.
You think they're getting their practice in? Is that what you're saying?
I'm trying not to say it like that, but it's hard not to when it's 4 scores here with still a minute to play in the first half. All the credit to the Trojan play calling here. I mean, they've called a great game on offense. Nice mix between run and pass. Run more so than pass. Pass when you need to, but that's high school football. So the Trojans will look to kick it here once again. That is number 2, Julian Wyrick. He's been doing a pretty nice job this evening. Hoover and Hess back deep to receive. They line up inside their own 20, or right around their own 20.
Be interesting to see what Hornets play calling is here in a minute.
Well,
I just hope they don't try to press it and make a crucial mistake.
I agree. However, I will say, if they go really conservative, the fans might have something to say about that.
Listen, the fans are going to have something to say about it, no matter which direction they go. That's just the nature.
That is the nature.
Of fans.
As Hoover gets it with a head of steam once again. He's got almost a face mask.
Yeah,
Almost. Nice control there from the Trojan special teamer. Not to grab a hold of that. And so some decent field positions for the Hornets. Once again, ball spotted at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 with just under a minute to play here in the first half. Hornets still have all 3 remaining timeouts. We'll see what they do here. I'd like to see a run here on 1st down and get a nice play. Then maybe get a little up-tempo, but call a timeout or 2. And we have a whistle. I believe that's actually probably going to be some form of equipment issue for number 44. That's Ryan, but more likely maybe blood on a jersey.
Or his knee. It looks like they're looking at his leg.
It does look like that. It's funny how he was definitely looking at his jersey. Maybe he didn't understand where he was bleeding from or what was going on, but definitely appears to be good. That's good to see. Williams in the backfield. They're going to look to pass here. Quick pass, and it's tipped straight up in the air. And it falls incomplete. Not the run I was hoping for on 1st down there.
No, and that could have easily turned into that critical mistake I was hoping didn't happen. Ball was up in the air a long time.
Really, in any level of football, especially high school and up, if you're going to look to do a 1-minute drive here, late in the half, got to get that first play. It's got to be positive. You hear them talking about that in the NFL all the time. It's very true. If you have a negative, or I'm not saying that was a negative play, but it certainly wasn't a positive play. It's a kind of a drive killer, but we'll see what the Hornets do. They're going to look to pass again. Williams is going to be pushed around, and he's going to be sacked. He's hit hard, brought down hard. Nice play there from the Trojan defense. Ball will be spotted at the 30. Be 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 16. Clock rolls down.
Looks like they may be content to go into the half.
And that does appear to be the case. I'd like to let you know that we will not be with you for the halftime show. This comes with the potential issue of why Hornet TV maybe lost the first channel. I believe it will be posted at some point later, but it will not be with you for the live stream. So please come back with us for the beginning of the second half. We will join with you right before the beginning of the second half. Once again, the Trojans lead 26-0 going into halftime. We'll be back for the second half. Hello and welcome back to the second half of tonight's matchup between the visiting Mount Union Trojans and the Juniata Valley Hornets. J. Max Hurley joined by Tony Payne.
What's up?
Not the first half the Hornets were looking for.
No, not at all.
We'll see what happens here in the second half. The Hornets will get the ball to start the second half. They deferred after winning the toss.
Talked to some fans there at halftime, and they asked me if I saw the ineligible men downfield on that touchdown pass. I said, well, no, but I saw some pass interference. So you take your pick. And I didn't notice. It may have been a lineman that was throwing that one of our guys down.
Well, I assumed it was a receiver, but I guess, never know. Yeah, definitely don't want to see any missed calls like that seemingly affect the play big time, but it is 26-0. It'd be a little bit different if it was a close game. We'll see what the Hornets come up with here to try to make it a close game. As Hess and Hoover line up at the 20. Wyrick set to kick for the Trojans. So far, first half of this game, the Trojan offense pretty much able to do what they want. Don't want to take too much credit away from the Hornet defense. They've been able to stop them time to time, but then just a big chunk play here and there just keeps the drives alive. Had to throw a chunk play in there. Hadn't said that yet this evening. And a pickup there from Hoover in the south end of the field. He'll bring the ball out across the 30 to about the 32. Hornets will start their first drive of the second half from there, 1st and 10. Definitely cooling off here this evening. It's actually not too bad up here in the booth, but if I step toward the door, I get a little chilly. No breeze, very calm. Williams lined up at quarterback. Hoover to his right, trips here on the near side. Man in motion is Hoover. Hoover will get the handoff. Oh, he had some room to run, but is grabbed from behind from Hobbs. Trojan starting quarterback and is brought down. Nice tackle there. I bet that tackle saved at least 10 yards on that run, maybe more. Gain of 7 nonetheless. Hoover lines up again. Like to see him get the ball right away. And there it is. Another nice run.
This will get the fans excited.
And so it does.
And arguably they should be. It's a first down.
1st and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line. I've been told by many people that the broadcast this evening is wonderful. It is a shame it's not on the original channel. Once again, this is a temporary solution on Hornet TV 2.0. Thank you for finding us and joining us this evening as Neary's in motion from left to right. He'll get the fake handoff and he'll go to Hoover. He's being drugged from behind. It's hit hard.
Borderline horse collar.
Borderline indeed. He's kind of hit awkwardly there too, toward the head area, but he appears to be just fine. Loss of about a yard on the play, 2nd and 11. Boy, that's 2 plays here that Hoover's been brought down by a shirt. Second and 11. Trips here to the near side. It's Norris on the far side. 2 men in motion. Neary and Dick, they both come set. Neary in motion once again, left to right. Fake handoff. And I'm not sure if that was an option play or not, but if it was a poor decision on Williams there to not hand that ball off to Hoover. He'll be brought down the backfield. Another loss on the play. 3rd and 14 now. Tell you, with my headphones on, I can't tell there's even a crowd here. There's the cheerleaders. Third and long. Passing down and situation here. Williams is going to roll out here to the near side. He gets rid of it. It's a high throw. Incomplete. Fourth down. Punt team on for the Hornets. So after 2 straight runs and a first down there for the Hornets, nothing doing on the next couple plays. We'll look to punt the ball off once again. Scott and Collins back deep to receive. Dick sets up inside his own 30. He's got a couple nice punts off so far this evening. We'll see what he has in store for this one. Nice snap. He gets it off across the 30. Decent punt. Takes a nice bounce. Oh, poor coverage there from the Hornets as Scott makes a man miss. He's going to have a nice return and is eventually, well, he walks himself out of bounds across the 40 to about the 40. Oh, boy. I might be wrong. I'm going to have to check. I think that's a generous spot. Maybe I was dreaming. Ball spot at the 45. That punt will net 15 yards or so.
Yeah, the coverage wasn't bad. It's just he over pursued, and we got a flag on the play.
Oh.
During the kick, holding, return team number 44. That penalty will be enforced at the end of the kick, 10 yards, first down.
Yeah, I did not see that, obviously, but I will say, checking out the replay, that is about a 2-yard generous spot there on that return. I was not crazy. Just wanted to point that out. Not the biggest deal in the world, but more or less justifying to myself what my eyeballs thought they saw.
I don't know about, okay. Huh.
Wow. So first and 10 from the 10-yard line. So that means the hold happened at the 20, right? Has to be. But the flag was back here at the 45. So Hornets will take it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what is going on there, but
Hobbs has Ryan in the backfield, and this is Hobbs all the way. He'll gain a few. Once again, I'd like to thank the Hornet TV crew for putting on such a great broadcast and allowing me to come back and call it. I'd like to thank Tony for joining me again.
pleasure.
Makes my life a little bit easier. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. As Ryan gets a handoff, he's met in the backfield by Rand. He does break that tackle, but then he's hit by a couple other Hornets there. So 3rd and 5 now for the Trojans.
This is typically where the Hornets, the Hornets have stumbled. So we'll see if they can get a stop here and get the ball back.
This is also typically where the Trojans have dropped back to pass.
Right.
But I don't think they're going to go away from that run. I might be wrong.
Collins just come out of the game, so that's interesting.
That is interesting. He's been a threat down the field in the passing game as well. See what they do here. There's only one man down here with the 3.
We got trips on this side, and there's one guy.
There's still only one guy. They don't throw it. They throw it to the back out of the backfield. That's Ryan. He's going to have a first down and more. Missed opportunity there, really, for the Trojan offense. What's interesting, though, they had 2 guys down here, and they motioned one defender back toward the middle of the field. Not sure if you saw that at home. We had the sideline cam on that play. You saw just the end of it there. Beautiful shot there from our sideline cam, by the way.
Yeah, we motioned a guy back in, and they motioned the 3rd guy out. So
now we have trips on the far side. There are ample defenders up there. Hobbs will get it. Low snap, ball on the ground. He falls on it, still out, but then he'll bring it in. little testy moment there between number 44 Dick and number 44 Ryan. Dick came in, hit the quarterback in the back there, trying to get the ball.
Just a couple 44s cutting it up.
Wise decision there from Zach Dick just to walk away. He made the right call. He wasn't late or anything, but gotta respect your team backing up your quarterback like that, defending him. Collins back on the field for the Trojan offense. He's out wide to the far side. Lone man here on the near side. Hobbs is going to roll out toward that direction. He throws across his body. It's low and incomplete. Had a man open. I believe that was Bilger back out there. Intended receiver. I don't think I've said his name yet this evening, which is a good thing. Not quite sure how it's said. 3rd and 12. 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. 26-0 our score in favor of the Trojans. Definitely cooling off here now. Glad I brought a sweatshirt. Gonna have to put that on here in our next change of possession. Ooh, early jump maybe from the offense. Oh, big hit, but not wrapping up is the Hornet defense, but does not make much of a difference. That'll bring up the 4th down. A lot of big hits from the Hornets on defense this evening. A couple on Collins earlier in the game, knocked his helmet off. Come to think of it, haven't really said Collins' name as much as we did there in the first quarter. Of course, he made a couple big plays in the second quarter. Another situation here. Boy, if they wanted to try a fake punt, this would be a decent time, but Hornets are out there to get it. Decent punt. He'll be fielded in stride. Nice move there from Hoover. He is brought down then inside the 50. Boy, that was aggressive. I mean, that's dangerous. I mean, he has no idea. His head's up in the air. He has no idea if he catches that, takes 3 steps and gets laid out. But nice return. That was McLean doing the punting. I don't think I've said his name the few times he's punted tonight. Decent punt there from him. But the Hornets have it 1st and 10 at the 46. Williams at quarterback, Hoover at running back. Neary and Hoover here on the near side. Neary in motion. And Hoover will get the handoff, and he trips/slips. Will fall down and gain a 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Second and 9. Hoover in the backfield with Williams. He will take the fake, and the throw is behind Norris, I believe, yes. But he reels it in for a gain of about 2. Gain of maybe 1. It'll be 3rd and about 7. Third and 7. Hornets have the ball on the 43-yard line. Williams looks to pass. He has some time. Has to make a man miss, and does. He's going to be brought to... No, nice miss there. Broken tackle.
Oh, my Lord.
One of the hardest hits I think I've ever seen on a high school field. Williams is sat up. His team picks him up, but he is coming off the field. He has to feel that hit, though. I mean, he's taking that like a champ. Trying to get the replay in here, at least so I can watch it again here before this next play, which is going to be a punt from Zach Dick. Wow. Wow.
That's a head snapper there.
Yeah. Clean hit. Very clean hit.
Yep.
Fundamentals there from the Trojan defense as Dick takes the low snap. He brings it in. Gets a punt off right around the 50-yard line. It'll bounce in front of Scott and go into the end zone. Nice effort from Hoover on that, but just no shot to mark that one down before it goes in for a touchback. Under 4 to play in the third quarter. Trojans lead 26-0. So 1st and 10. Hobbs pitches it to Collins. He has some room to run there. He's trying to get the edge and does.
Got it.
He is brought out of bounds by a Hornet defender there on the far sideline, but not after crossing the 40. Ball spotted at the 42. 1st and 10 from there. Same formation or similar formation there from the Trojans. Hobbs under center, and we're gonna have a false start.
A couple clean jerseys in there for the Trojans.
Dead ball. False start. Offense, number 58. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
I sure appreciate our head official making sure his mic is turned on there. He could have very easily just went by without doing it that time, but he starts his call over again. Of all this crazy technology and ability up here in the booth from Hornet TV, I think the ref mic might be my favorite thing. And it's kind of maybe a rudimentary piece of the puzzle.
Oh, it makes it a kind of a complete broadcast.
It really does, as Collins gets 5 of those yards right back. 2nd and 10. Yeah, between having the really impressive score bug, having the flag on the play graphic, plus all the other graphics that you see in breaks or during halftime. Definitely a complete broadcast here by the Hornet TV crew, as Ryan. He gains a few. See where they spot him here. Looks like they'll spot him right at the 45. Bring up 3rd and 7. Another one of those 3rd and mediums here for the Trojan offense. Hobbs under center. No, he's not under center. Sorry. Looking wrong there. He will pitch it to Collins. He's going to try to get the edge.
Boy, he has good vision.
He does, and he's going to have a 1st down. See where they spot him here, but should be a 1st down. Sure looks like it from here, and it is.
I mean, we have outside of the tight end. Why is he shooting in?
First and 10 for the Trojans as the fog comes rolling in. Hobbs is going to keep it himself. He is hit and brought down from Smith. Second and 8. Minute 45 left to play here in the third quarter. Hobbs has Ryan to his right and Collins to his left. It's going to be Collins with it. He's going to get the edge and then some.
Gone.
Good pursuit there from Smith, but not in time. Collins will be in the end zone for a touchdown. The problem there wasn't the secondary. The problem there was the defensive front and the linebackers not containing Collins there. Not saying that's an easy job, but they're shooting gaps there instead of trying to keep him contained. And if you look at that replay, you can see the 3 members of the secondary pretty much put their head down and sprint toward the corner of the end zone. Smith just about had him, but that's a losing battle when you're trying to catch up to Collins. So 32-0 our score now before the point after. Decent snap. Kick is low.
I think it's good.
It is good. Swonger on the extra point there. So 33-0 our score now. Just a reminder, running clock will be enforced after a 35-point lead. Not gonna lie, part of me doesn't want to see it. Part of me would be okay seeing it.
Well, I mentioned it in the first half too. First day archery season tomorrow, so everyone going out hunting. Stay safe.
And once again, Hornet TV will be producing a few games here, a few matchups for the volleyball team here. Monday, they will be playing Bellwood. Tuesday, Glendale. Both home. Both should be broadcasted, I'm assuming, on this channel. You can always hope the original TV, Hornet TV channel is brought back to life. Once again, this is a temporary solution. We are hoping this is not the new home, but more of a rental. And then next Friday, the football team, which is trying to avoid falling to 2-5, will take on Kerwinsville for the homecoming game. Hoover and Hess back at their own 20.
Well, I can tell you this, they need to show me something different, or 2-5 is all but a certainty.
Just a minute 23 left to play here in the third quarter. Hornets have had a couple 8 to 10 yard runs, and I would say that's about it. I can't think of anything else.
They had a good run up the middle, if you remember, and then they chose to pass it.
Yes, that was what, like a 12-yard run or something like that.
Yeah, at least.
Face mask, and
there
here
it
comes
is.
the flag.
Nice throw from that ref. Beautiful. That's arguably that's the best throw tonight so far.
I would agree.
From either side.
Nice shot there from our sideline cam. Officials are, well, officiating. Hear from our head mic.
Personal foul, face mask, kicking team number 25. 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
Should put that ball about 46, maybe.
Head coach of the Hornets, Bill Musser, standing right there where that play came to an end, and I think one of the flags almost ended up in his shoe, right at his feet. He's trying to move out of the way of the play.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that ref just wanted to see if he could throw it 26 yards.
Definitely a nice throw.
Reverse coming.
We got a reverse. Hoover has some room. Oh, he comes down on a receiver, but that is Hoover. He seems to be okay. Shout out to number 68, Levi Hunsinger, on the tackle. Another former student. Taught him in 8th grade. Randon in at quarterback. He throws one out to Norris. Nice catch and run there from Norris. About 5 yards after the catch. It'll be 2nd and 5. And we're going to have an injury timeout for a Hornet player. That's Norris, injured Hornet on the play. Appears to just be a cramp. He hops up, runs off the field. Good to see. Call it 2nd and 6 now. It's only a gain of 4 on the play. It's maybe not quite the most generous spot, but it's just a yard. They really can't make any calls now that don't get outshined by that penalty flag throw. Rand's going to pass. He's got to get rid of it. He does get one off into triple coverage. I mean, he didn't have a choice there. Good on him to make it at least competitive. 3rd and 6. Intended receiver there for the Hornets, number 7, Anthony Neary.
What'd you say? Make it competitive?
Well,
what?
As opposed to a
sack?
As opposed to a sack or throwing it out of bounds. I mean, it was only like two steps out of reach there from our receiver.
And like 1 step out of reach from a defender.
Competitive. My point.
Okay.
I'm stretching.
I got you.
I'm stretching.
I got you. I got you.
That's Hess in the game. You'll get the handoff and not much more.
That brings up 4th down.
Definitely going forward here. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And unless they hurry up here, but they're not going to get one off. Nope.
Ref didn't even put the ball down.
So after 3, 33-0, the score here in favor of the visiting Trojans. Hornets will have a 4th down play here to start the 4th quarter. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Hornet TV 2.0. Big shout out to the Hornet TV crew. Pretty sure you see that at home. Nice zoom in there from the sideline camera.
Who's that, Mr. Rimmer down there giving some
love up here to the crew.
Love.
Little jumpy there at first, but he gets it settled in, zooms right in on Mr. Payne up here.
No, I got a post in my way. You can't.
No, the other Mr. Payne.
Oh, okay. The
Mr.
Payne.
Mr. Payne. Well, we were talking about levels of education earlier. We have one doctor. What level of education does Kyle have? That's the question.
He's got street smarts, street education.
I have a bachelor's, but apparently it's not enough to get recognized pregame here at
Kyle's
the field.
Got bachelor's.
He doesn't have a master's.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better about myself, but worse about the fact that I didn't get announced before the game. Oh, nice block. Rand had to get rid of it. Pretty sure that was an interception.
Yeah, I think it hit the ground.
Incomplete. Okay. Turnover on downs nonetheless. But yeah, pregame here, we're joking around. PA announcer thanking everyone involved and what goes on here for a home game at Juniata Valley. And I'm not joking, he thanked everybody, which was really nice to hear.
Now, that's not the first time, Jay, he's done that.
No, but it is the first time I paid attention.
Okay.
That is the first time I paid attention. Paid attention long enough to know I think I was the only person not thanked. Now, I say this in jest because I really don't want to be thanked. But
so he thanked the score clock operator, not the commentator. So,
okay, that makes me feel better about myself.
Right.
Now, he did thank the Hornet TV crew. but I don't feel as though I'm part of the crew. I'm more of like a guest.
You're like Sergeant Holcomb, man. You're the big toe. You're the big toe of the crew. Little Stripes reference for those who are familiar with that movie.
As Ryan gets the handoff, he tiptoes but does step out of bounds. I think they'll give him a gain of 7 or so on the play. We'll see where they spotted here. Yeah, I definitely can't call myself part of the crew because, and this sounds bad, but I don't really know any crew members. I really don't. I'm too old, out of touch with the high school kids these days, I suppose.
Is that just in general or these high school kids?
These high school kids.
I got you.
Yeah. It's been 6 years since, well, 5 years, 5+ years since I've been in high school, so I don't know anyone that's really currently in high school at JV anymore. Oh, Collins stumbles, stays on his feet, and somehow gains a yard.
Gains a yard, yes.
Well, if nothing else, it has been fun to watch him. I mean, you don't want anybody running all over the Hornet defense, but he's been a fun player to walk. Very patient, extremely patient for a high school running back.
He gets very thin in the holes. He has a good he twists his shoulders. Now the best hit he took, he was on defense trying to tackle Hoover.
Right. Handoff there to Ryan. He'll have a first down there on that 3rd down and 2 play. He'll gain about 4 or 5. First and 10, ball spot at the 49-yard line. Hobbs has Ryan to his left and Collins behind him. Fake pitch, handoff to Ryan. A couple missed tackles there from the Hornets will lead to a 8 or 9 yard run.
A couple.
Well, how many did you see?
Oh, 6.
Okay. I guess is that several?
That's several.
That's several. Well, I'm trying to stay positive.
I know, I get it.
It's kind of hard when the Trojans have a 33-0 lead, and the Hornets really haven't shown anything on offense other than a few run plays here. Defense trying to get another stop. Collins met in the backfield and
pushed ahead, I think, for the first down.
Pushed ahead for what looks like a first down. No, yep, there it is. Enough for a first down by about half a yard, maybe less than half a yard. Clock will continue to roll. Man, that sideline shot, boy, is that clear. Definitely getting some fog in the way of your camera from up here in the booth. Still looks great, but that sideline camera, boy, that looks crisp. First and 10. Hobbs under center. He pitches it to Collins, a couple lead blockers out. He's trying to get the edge. Good containment there from the Hornet defense.
Lost his footing a little bit.
That's not really important, but yet still a theme of this evening. We've seen that a couple times from Collins specifically and a few other players. I'll tell you, though, after about 10 to 12 days straight of rain, this field looks really nice, considering it probably wasn't mowed till yesterday. I'd have to imagine they got on it yesterday maybe and mowed it. Painted it maybe today or yesterday. Second and 9. 2 men in the backfield. That's Ryan and Collins. Collins will not get the handoff. Hobbs decides to keep it. Good decision there from the Hornet defense just to rip him down for a loss of 1, maybe 2. We'll call it 3rd and 11. Hoover on the sack. So that would go down in the book as a sack, correct? Sounds like a stupid question.
Yes.
But what bothers me about that is if he hands that ball off and the same thing happens, it's not a sack.
Correct.
And he was clearly a ball carrier, not.
Oh, well, Yeah, but any time you get the quarterback behind the line, regardless of the play,
Right.
they'll count it as
But
a
on a
sack.
pitch play, I mean that I get it. I'm not trying to change football here as the ball falls incomplete. What I'm saying though is, if you hand the ball off or pitch it backwards to a running back and he gets tackled, it's not a sack, but he's still able to throw the ball. I get that's not the intention, but it's still the possibility. And once again, only talking about this because it is 33-0.
Surprising they're punting here, but
That's McLean to punt. He gets it off just barely over the hand of Norris. And
he fumbled
the
it.
ball is out and recovered by the Trojans, it appears, and that is the case.
It's at about the 7-8 yard line.
First and goal for the Trojans on the way after the muff punt there from Hoover.
He didn't muff it. He caught it and took about a step.
Okay.
I mean, watch your replay here if you can see it.
To be fair, I didn't see it. I was in between. Yep,
Right
definitely.
there, he dove forward
Yep.
and lost it.
Yep. Had to post in my way. I was sitting down as opposed to standing up. I sit down when it's a three score game. That's my rule of thumb out here in my little cubby hole. As Ryan gets a handoff.
Counter, touchdown.
39-0 our score now in favor of the Trojans. 7.5 to play here. It'll be a quick 7.5 minutes once the Hornets get the ball back.
And we are now going to have a running clock. Only stopping for change of possession and timeouts. And penalties, obviously, but
Extra point is good. 40-0 our score now. Hornet special teamers going back out. If you're looking for any type of bright spot in this game, if you're a Hornet fan, and you really got to look. But if you exclude the punt that just happened, that was a fumble, the special teams haven't been bad. In fact, they've had a couple really good returns.
except the one that he had probably his best punt of the season and outkicked his coverage, and the guy returned it for probably 25 or 30 yards. But, yeah, you're right.
But if you look just at the return team.
Yeah, tonight I would have guessed there would have been a kickoff return. Although, for that to happen, we need to score. So, we haven't kicked off.
Just the once, which is never a good sign. I'd like to know how many return yards Hess and Hoover have combined for. Too many, because you don't want that many kick returns. Wyrick ready to kick.
So I see they're shutting off the play clock. Not quite sure what that's about, but
yeah, it is interesting. Just noticed that as well.
Because you still have the play clock, even though it's a running clock.
Smith on the return there. Not sure if I said that actually. Be 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball spotted at the 33.
Official just wound the clock versus on the snap of the ball, so maybe I was mistaken on the change of possession.
That is interesting how they have the play clock off. Rand at quarterback. He's rolling to his right, being chased, gets one off. Finds a man, that's Hoover. He breaks one tackle and his hit doesn't fall down though, and he's pushed out of bounds. But the clock will still roll. As it does, it rolls under 6:40 to play here. 2nd and 5 now for the Hornets. Rand drops back to pass. Man coming at him. He gets rid of it, but it'll fall incomplete. Sorry, they changed the spot, I guess. It's like 3rd and 6 now. Thought it was more like 5, but
yeah.
So now 3rd and 6. Some of the Hornet crowd starting to file out. I'd say to beat the rush of traffic, but it's not that much of a packed house here this evening. 5.5 to play now. Hornets trail by 40. Rand at quarterback. Hess to his left. He's looking to pass. He throws one. It is intercepted by Collins, and he doesn't have anyone in front of him. He really should slow down so he doesn't risk injury as he walks into the end zone for a pick 6. 5:13 on the clock. 46-0 our score now. In favor of the Trojans before the point after attempt.
Me too.
As the Hornet coaches file out of the booth. That's our high traffic time, is when the coaches are coming in and out. I got to get out of the way. Kick is no good. Didn't really get a chance to see that snap there. It might not have been the best snap. But Trojans lead 46-0. Our clock is stopped with 5:13. Hornets will have yet another chance to return a kick. Which, if I'm not mistaken, if my math serves me correctly, this will be their 9th attempt. 1 to start the second half, 7 scores. I guess that would be, this will be their 8th attempt, right?
No, you're right. You said 1 to start the game and 7 scores.
But they haven't kicked off their 7th time, so this would be the
I got
8th kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Boy, we're really stretching for some
Content.
here, but
Cheerleaders just did something down there. I'd like to talk about it, but honestly, I completely missed it.
I think they took a picture.
Oh, okay.
Hawaii.
It's something different.
Hawaii theme night tonight here at AR Simpkins. Just a reminder that the Trojans are kicking to the north end zone.
Through the fog. Right to left on your screen. You know, this is a thought for maybe another blowout. Hopefully a blowout in the Hornets' favor. We ought to turn the cameras off and just do like a radio broadcast for like 2 minutes, you know. Change it up. Change it up in the downtime. No one's going to say yes to that because the camera equipment is the star. That is what Stardom is here for Hornet TV, and the equipment. I mean, it's unbelievable. Quite frankly, unbelievable. But
well, not to mention, people would think that their broadcast is not working and probably would lose all people even attempting to listen to it.
Maybe that's something for the graphics team. I hope they have a team and not just one person. I have no idea. But someone on the graphics team come up with saying like radio radio practice. I don't know, something on the screen.
Timeout. Juniata Valley. They're first.
Timeout called there from head coach Bill Musser. He wants to talk to his offense here before the 1st and 10 play from the 30-yard line. 5:06 on the clock. Once again, I'd like to remind you this is the temporary home for Hornet TV. At least we sure hope so. We are not giving up on the original. Hey, look, they have a timeout graphic too. This is unbelievable. Not sure what that looks like at home, but I can see it's here. There it is. Wow. I get distracted very easily by graphics, apparently. But as I was saying, this is the temporary home for Hornet TV. The original channel was blocked / banned / whatever you want to call it by YouTube. Not really given a particular reason why, but we're trying to work through it and figure it out. Hopefully we'll get that figured out alongside the good people at YouTube. But in the meantime, this is where we'll be bringing you Juniata Valley sports and other events, of course. As Hess gets the handoff, nothing doing there. He stays on his feet, though, and gets maybe about a yard gain on the play. That's pretty impressive.
Looks like both coaches got a lot of subs in, which is, I mean, in a game like this, good to see for them.
So 2nd down and 9, under 4.5 to play now. Rand under center. Some clean jerseys on there. Sorry, that's not Rand under center. That was Rodkey under center. He'll take it, gaining about 5 on the play. Hornet TV will be bringing you a couple volleyball matches next in the upcoming week. Monday against Bellwood and Tuesday against Glendale. And then next Friday, the homecoming game for these Juniata Valley Hornets. Well, they'll take on the visiting Kerwinsville.
Next weekend, Hard Slug Day?
I believe so.
Okay.
As Rodkey will hand the ball off to a clean jersey. They're going to get a 1st down. That's Hess. He's still in the air, although that ball was ripped from him almost. But he'll have a 1st down. We'd like to invite you to stick with us here after the game, after we sign off. The students and staff have created a video to display and talk about how much Hornet TV means to the community. I have not seen it. I'll be sticking around here in the booth watching alongside everybody at home that wants to watch it.
I was just told that Nate Rodkey was one of the producer of the video, so just a little shout out to him.
As he hands the ball off to Hess. No gain on the play. Rodkey listed as a 6-foot, 165-pound sophomore. Backup quarterback, tight end, and linebacker. That's what it takes, though, in a small school. Athletes are much more than just athletes. Band members or producers up here in the booth. Hess gets tossed down, no gain on the play. Just over 2 minutes to play. His next play will take place under 2 to play. Hornets are staring down a 46-0 loss, and they will fall to 2-5 on the year. Fog kind of clears out here as the game gets ready to wrap up. I'd like to thank Hornet TV crew for putting on a great production, and I'd like to thank them specifically for allowing me to come back and call the game alongside Tony Payne as we get a big loss here on 3rd down. Fourth down now. I'd like to see the Hornets get this. End the game at least on a semi-positive note. Rodkey goes in with the play from the sideline.
There's some small individuals out there now.
That is the case.
Look at that, the secondary. Getting some playing time, which is good.
Thought he was going to look to pass, but he's going to keep it all the way. He's going to be brought down from behind. That's a tough way to go down. Kind of awkward there. He seems to be okay. That'll be a turnover on downs. The clock will stop with 39 seconds remaining. One more play here. Well, if they wind it, though, this sounds like, this doesn't seem right. But if they wind it like they did before, would they have to run a play? 40 seconds.
Good question. Probably not.
Probably not. I feel like it seems silly for them to end it like that. But we'll see what the official does here. I think he might be telling those guys not to run a play. He's talking to them. Well, they got a lot of clean jerseys in there, and they are going to take a knee. Big shout out to Ethan Covert there, backup quarterback, freshman. He will take the final kneel down of the game. Our final score will be 46-0. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here on the Backup Hornet TV channel. Hopefully we'll be back with you on the main channel at some point. No one knows when. Once again, we'll have the volleyball match between Bellwood and Glendale Monday and Tuesday next week, and Hornet TV will be with you for football next Friday night against Kerwinsville. We will be with you here after we sign off with a video from the staff and students of Juniata Valley talking about Hornet TV and what it means to the community. Once again, I'd like to thank the Hornet TV crew for putting on a great production, and I'd like to thank Tony for joining me.
Likewise.
J. Max Hurley signing off. Have a good evening.
So how do you guys use Hornet TV?
We watch our volleyball games and football games.
I watch Hornet TV to watch basketball highlights.
Well, I'm on the wrestling team, so when you guys record our matches, that's one of the only ways I have to go back and review matches for future reference.
As a member of the band, it's a good way for my family members who can't always make it to my performances.
I use Hornet TV to watch basketball games and volleyball games.
I like to see how much I improved.
I use it to watch football and wrestling.
I used to watch football and basketball.
Why do you think Hornet TV is important for the community?
Whether it is athletics or whether it's a graduation ceremony or a choral performance, it's a way that we can reach out to people who can't come here face to face.
These streams are really useful to a lot of people to help people that can't see them if they're not there.
Students, student athletes, our school district to communicate with the public, with other school districts, to showcase the talents, the abilities of all of our students.
Students in the community are able to support athletes.
Awesome. Does anyone else in your family use it?
I have a sister that lives about an hour and a half away. She watches most of the football games. As being the head football coach, she wants to support the program.
My parents and my uncle.
My parents use it and my grandma uses it.
I have my mom who has some health issues, isn't always able to get to the game. She watches it.
I learn a lot of really great things in this class, and Hornet TV is a way for me to apply the skills I've gained to the real world. As you can tell, Hornet TV is very important for our community in Juniata Valley. YouTube, please bring our channel back.
Bye.